Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you.
So, Karishma, right?
Right.
Great, Karishma. Where are you from?
I am from Gurgaon.
Oh, I'm from Delhi. It's kind of close.
Okay. No,
Okay,
actually, my
so,
mother's place is also in Delhi, and I am in my in-laws' house that is in Gurgaon. So actually, I was born and brought up in Delhi, but staying in Gurgaon now.
where exactly in Delhi?
Nearby Patparganj.
Oh, it's also close. I'm in Shadra. Have you heard of Shadra?
Okay, okay. Yes, yes, I know.
Mm, great. So, give me a brief introduction about yourself first, what you do and everything.
My name is Karishma. By profession, I'm an advocate, and I'm a married woman. I have a 4-year-old boy, and I'm a part-time YouTuber too.
Hey, oh, that's cool.
Yes, yes.
So, what do you post on your channel?
English related content, sometimes the clapping of videos and sometimes like individual content related to English, that how am I learning this language, what are the things I'm doing. This is all I am posting.
So, I guess this conversation will also be posted.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. Great. So, and what are your hobbies?
My hobbies, I love dancing, watching movies, English movies on Netflix, playing with my kid these days. This is the best hobby because whenever I get upset, I just talk to him and I just start laughing because
Um,
he talk very cute actually.
kids are
So
cute, yeah, actually.
yes.
So, what all things do you both play?
We generally talk. Actually, see, I have this English language problem. I was not really good with this language. It's been like 1.5 years that I'm learning it, right? So I have this concern that whether my son will learn this language in efficient manner or not. So I started working on his English since he was 2. So by the age of 4, like now he properly communicates. He can speak English, good English. So I just, learn few words from him. Sometimes I teach him few new words. Like most of the time we communicate. We both are very talkative.
Mm. So, you're also having sessions with your son, isn't it? Right?
I also upload videos like with having English conversation with my son on my channel, and people
Oh,
love it. Yes,
oh, that. I think now I have to check out your channel. Like, that
it is
would
in
be
the name of
cool.
Karishma Chauhan.
Hmm. Let me
Yes.
check that. When did you start that channel, by the way?
It's been 6 months, 6 to 7 months.
Oh, so last year around like September, October, somewhere around that.
Right, right, right. Absolutely.
Okay, I can't see your son here. Maybe somewhere down.
There is a separate
Oh,
playlist,
I found him. I found him.
and
Divyansh,
he's so cute.
है ना? हाँ, he's so छोटा सा, like that.
Yes.
So how did you get this idea of starting a channel?
Because I was actually very weak in English. My grammar was literally like pathetic. I was not at all good with my grammar. So I thought if I'll speak something, it will give me a good speaking practice, as well as like people who are good in their English language, they can correct me in the comment section. And this happened to me. And this is how like people used to correct me like in the comment section. So I am improving. Then I joined CLAPINGO. So my grammatical errors like now little less. So this is how I'm improving actually. So I use this as a like platform for improving myself.
Mhm. That's cool. So where is that kid of yours right now? Like, has he gone to school or where?
He's downstairs with my mother-in-law. He can come anytime and interrupt me during the session. This is his favorite
So,
task. Yes,
so we'll have to be on the lookout, right, for him. Hmm?
yes.
So what class
However,
is in
as you
actually?
close my, he is in nursery. Now he will go in KG.
Oh, like this year. He gave nursery exams this year, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Mhm. And what are his hobbies? What does he like to do when he's free?
Throwing
Except
objects,
annoying you.
throwing objects irritate me. Jumping on sofa, these are quite talkative. Like he talk a lot. Even if he is playing alone with the blocks or with some toys, he keep talking himself. I don't know, he has this habit. I asked him to like You can play quietly, at least for some time. You have to keep your mouth shut, but he doesn't listen to me. He keep talking. My husband also surprised, like, why he's talking so much? Boys generally don't talk this much. Yes,
Which one of you is more talkative, like you or your husband?
me,
So he has inherited this thing from you, right? The talkative nature.
maybe, maybe, maybe. Yes.
Uh, Oh, the topic for today, by the way, that is if there were no laws for a day.
Okay.
Okay.
It is
So
somehow
first of
related to
all,
my field.
technically, yeah. So what would be the first things that you would do if there were no laws?
See, if there would be no law, there will be one thing surely happen. That is like that will gives a big impact on transportation. People start driving fast. They will not
Mhm.
wear their helmets. They will do whatever they want because people actually don't care about their life. They just need to, if they want to go somewhere, they have to reach early. They will drive fast. How many times government says like don't do this, it's not good for your like obviously life, but people don't listen. People don't listen or
Mhm.
doesn't listen.
Don't listen.
Oh, I'm correct. Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
this is going to be happen because nobody follow. People are following law because there is some pressure on their head. Like if they
Exactly.
will
Yeah.
do something wrong, they will get punished, right? They have to pay heavy penalties also. If the fear of paying penalties or punishment will remove, they will do whatever they want. Actually, they don't even listen. Even these days, I have seen whenever we go out on the roads, honking is the main issue. Even if somebody knows
Hmm.
that there is a red light, we cannot go ahead, still they honk. I don't know what's the reason. And sometimes it's kind of irritating. So yeah, like imagining like day without law is very difficult. That day
Hmm.
would be very difficult.
Actually. And people wear helmets because there's a fine for that. Right? Not because it protects them, but because there's a fine for that.
There is a fine,
Right? So
exactly.
that is also a very weird thing.
Yes, yes,
Like,
yes.
government has to pressurize that, oh, you should protect yourself. Like they're not thinking about themselves, right? That, oh, we need to be protected.
Yes, yes. They
Like,
have
oh, how did you
like 10.
how did you how did you
Okay.
come into law field? Like, was that the plan from the beginning or what?
There were no plans in the beginning, but it seems to be easier as compared to other professional degrees. I thought let's go for it. And the second thing is that
Uh,
I'm very talkative, so I thought like I have this skill that I can communicate and I can have good arguments with anyone. So this was my thinking, and actually the main reason is when I was started working with a law firm. That time I was not a lawyer. I was simply a graduate. I have completed my graduation from Deshbandhu College and BCom.
hmm,
So I worked as a like backend officer. Like I have to do a drafting and all something. So I have worked there for around 5 years. And in that firm, my senior advocate suggested me that you should go for a law degree because you have those potential that you can do it and you have good like. So I thought, okay, why not do? So then I filled the form, and it's quite easy actually. You will find interesting. Studying law is very interesting because that is related to all real life things like
hmm.
robbery, theft. Every person wanted to know about them. Like what will be the punishment if I will do something like wrong. So this is kind of interesting thing, and it's very easy to clear the exams. So I did it.
So what sort of preparation did you do for that exam?
No preparation. I just studied 20 or 25 days before exams, and I just do it.
It, it sounds easy.
Sorry.
Like it sounds easy, right? When you're saying it that, oh, the exam's pretty easy. You don't have to study a lot.
It is actually easy. I don't find it difficult. Clearing
Okay,
exam
nice.
is easy, but remembering those sections is very difficult. Still, I don't remember any
Uh,
of them. And we need to open the books for like if somebody is coming to you and asking for a particular case, you have to refer the books always, and you have to read sections first yourself. Then you will be able to explain them. This is my case. Maybe the senior advocates who are actually well versed in this profession, they can not take much time. They may remember all the sections sometimes, especially for their particular field. If somebody is in the criminal, he knows all the sections automatically by the working, by the practical experience. But if I'm not
mhm.
in the criminal, I'm in the IPR. But even I did not know the sections of IPR, but I'm doing it.
What is IPR by the way? I don't know that.
Intellectual property rights. The brand name registration, Coke, Pepsi, Haldiram, these are the brands which are
Hmm.
registered to the government. So there is a
Hmm.
separate government registry, trademark registry, where you have to file the application, and that application will be examined by the registrar. Then maybe some objection raised by the trademark registry. Then you have to appear for a
Hmm.
hearing. So this is the work which is like done by the advocate.
So that sounds like a lot of work, right? If I have to like get a company name registered to myself, I have to do this much work.
Yes,
Oh,
but
I
no
thought like I
individual
would
did
just.
that. Even if you want to register a company, you have to consult with the CA. He will help you in all through the process.
Hmm.
And similarly, if you want to register your brand name, so you have to consult an advocate because that is the right person who can help you actually.
I thought that I just have to file an application and it's done,
No,
but
no,
it
it's
doesn't
not
sound like
done.
that, right?
Even
Hmm.
it's not even easy to file the application because you have to register your digital signature, you have to download the portal, and you have to do lots of internet settings for that. And then only you will be able to apply for the application. After that, it will get objected by the trademark registry. If you file 100 application, out of 190 will be objected by the trademark registry for some reason.
Hmm.
And then you have to answer. Then you have to file reply, legal reply, which is not possible to file by a normal citizen. That is why they hired advocate for their trademark or brand names.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's a lengthy process actually.
Yeah, it must take a lot of time, I guess, then, right? Like a month or
No,
so.
it takes almost a year to get registered a brand name.
What?
If you file application
Oh.
within 3 or 4 months, that will be examined, and your application may be accepted or may be objected. Then you will file reply, or if there is hearing, you have to wait for like next 1 2 3 years. Then the hearing will come, you have to attend that hearing, then your mark will accept it, then you can do your business under that particular name. So it's very lengthy process actually.
I will start my company without a name then.
But this is important. Even if you want to sell your product on Amazon or Flipkart, this is compulsory to register your brand first. Then only they will allow you to sell your products on those particular place platforms. Otherwise, you cannot sell your product on Amazon or Flipkart or any other social media like जो भी है, whatever available.
Yeah, actually, that is a lot of work. So yeah, coming back to the topic, right? If there were no laws for a day, will you try to do anything illegal also then? Like, I don't know, maybe something?
No, no, no. I never felt in that way. I am a kind of honest person. I never feel like doing something illegal. Never ever.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like actually. But I think as a lawyer, you must also know some loopholes in the laws, right? That oh, you
There are
can get
many
away with
loopholes.
this. You know?
There are many. Yes.
So like
That's
you
why I
must
left
know.
criminal.
Uh, so you can actually do something illegal, right? Because you know the loopholes.
Yes, but I really don't want to do. I want
That
to do
is
some
kind of
clean work.
fun.
Yes.
So what all would you do? Like if there were no laws, what all things would you do?
I think there will be no impact on myself because I don't really feel that there is a law. That's why we have to wear helmet. Even if I go out, I always take care of the things like I should wear my helmet. We have all the documents or like everything I follow. Or even like even any fighting will start, I always try to avoid those fightings. I will never want to indulge in those fightings or something. I personally never feel like that I will do something illegal unintentionally, unknowingly. If it happens, then the other thing. But
Oh, your voice just went out.
because of my Bluetooth, I think
Mm.
they are getting discharged. There's no battery charging.
Oh, have you ever interacted with police, like any encounter with police or something?
Yes, yes. When I went like a criminal court for a few months, I started practicing actually criminal to learn the basic things about that particular area of law. So I interact with so many policemen because they come with the criminals like theft person, or like sometimes I have
Mm.
seen 16 or 17-year-old kid, or they are like murderer. They murdered someone. So
Mm.
I was so surprised to see them like, yeah, how can they do that? Like they're only 16 to 17 years old kid, so they're in the juvenile court and I have handled them. So yeah, I met many of like police officers there. It's a regular work.
But that must have been a weird feeling, right? Seeing 16, 17-year-old in the court for a murder. Like that is.
Sometimes I get scared also, like with the person, like my senior told me, like you have to tell him that today there is no hearing, it's adjourned, just come on to the next date. And the person is look like sometimes like horrible, like oh my god, it's a very weird kind of person. So, or sir also like scared me sometimes knowingly just to make fun. He like, please be aware, he's a murderer, he can do anything with you. So I also scared sometimes, like
Uh,
happens.
oh,
It's
oh,
a
any
good
incident in
experience.
the court that you would like to share? Something that happened in the court? Any cool incident? Anything like that?
There is no such experience. No, no, there is no such experience because I was working under someone like the senior advocate. I was like working as a junior advocate, learning, and I've learned like how to make like bail process and divorce cases. How can you file? I've learned a lot of things there. But personally, I feel that no, it's not my field because I cannot go court on daily basis because I have the responsibility of my kids. So I have to spend some time at home as well. So that is why I quit that and I started my own practicing in IPR. So IPR, I'm doing it like my own. I have my own law firm. So that is quite comfortable work. I can do it like by sitting at home. So I can take care of my baby and family as well. So I just quit it.
Cool.
Yes.
And I've always wondered, like, who are the people sitting in the court on the benches? Like, who are they? Are they like the
They are
audience or are they related to the
no,
case?
no, no, no. They're not audience actually, but they are the junior advocates or the interns, like who want to learn what is happening because this is how they learn the process of law, like how to argue. So I have seen personally the Saket Court. The Saket Court is actually one of the amazing court. If I compare about like in Delhi, NCR or Gurgaon, there's a huge difference in Gurgaon Court or Saket Court. Saket Court is much more professional as compared to Gurgaon Court. There is no professionalism in the Gurgaon Court. But in Saket, it's like sometimes it looks like a real TV show, like we have seen in the TVs. So many people were sitting there, like junior advocates, the people from like whosoever want to learn the process of law. They can sit and learn. So they are the people. Sometimes the relatives also.
Like the people who are involved in the case, right?
Yes, yes, who involved in the case. Yes,
Mhm. Oh, and have you visited 30 Hazari Court? I think that is, I
yes,
guess, the biggest court in somewhere in India or
yes,
in the world. I don't know what.
yes, 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 yes. But I personally like Saket Court only.
Why? Like you've been practicing there. That's right.
No, I haven't practicing in Saket Court. There were few clients from the matter from Saket, so we have to visit there. But otherwise, I did my practicing in Gurgaon District Court, and I have seen that there is no professionalism. Actually, there is not at all professionalism. People are talking in their normal languages. In Saket, you have to be professional with your words. Whatever you are speaking, even you have to wear your full complete uniform. They will